The party heads downward into the quarry, following Murden to a weathered hut.
Okay. Do we see a door?
Are we in the hut or
outside of it right now?
outside of it?
Yeah.
Can we feel it?
You do not see anything.
Can I reach out and kind of grab it for stabilization?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab onto it so I'm right at the doorway.
Anchored.
Yeah.
Because I can see everyone, I'm gonna kind of watch as she
Yeah.
I'm seeing everyone
my daggers and do this.
What is going on?
Is there anyone I can threaten?
Sorry, hey, careful!
Perfect. I love it.
Guys, I got it.
And as she beckons, I'll enter the hut.
Yeah, the door isn't even fixed with a bolt, so when you push on it, it opens right up.
Okay. And then just kind of search about, see if we see any indication of what they're digging for.
Yeah, go
anything.
Make a perception check as the person who can see.
I can see, just not very well. That's a 6.
There's no paperwork. It looks like this is a way station of some kind. There's scattered just kind of odds and ends. A pickaxe that has a broken haft, a shovel that's kind of just been thrown aside, but nothing really noteworthy here.
Damn. No trace of who's digging here.
The light situation in this hut.
As of now, has not changed.
I don't know what is going on with our vision. Some sort of arcane.
Can you dispel this magic?
You asked me that prior, and no, I cannot. Yes. Whatever this is beyond my capabilities.
Oh, big wizard. Okay.
I'm, 5'11", so...
Well, maybe we can get some
relative,
evidence of who
I suppose.
lives here. Try to see if we can find them.
I don't think anyone's living here. Maybe there's something in the mine itself, but these are clearly a camp that's been established to help these workers, whoever they may be. Let's keep going down and see what we can find.
After you.
Proceed with caution, of course.
Gonna grab onto his little coattails again.
Same, yeah.
This massive half-orc figure.
And I'll just lead with going down that path. I'll just kind of put my staff out, dig in a little bit so we don't fall, and keep making our way.
Well,
I'm gonna look back and kind of pull my robe out from their hands that they've been holding out. Just a little tug.
Well, this is terrifying.
I've never seen a mine quite like this.
That's why you should go first.
Oh, I guess if I have to. Why do we always come to the dirtiest places? I'm gonna lead the way and start, going forward cautiously.
It looks like at the end of a fairly long hike downwards, you can see pretty far in the distance the absolute darkness of what looks like a cave where the quarry narrows into.
It's almost like they're digging at random, Clover. Do you think, have you heard anything of stories of this nature?
You can roll a religion or a history check. Let's see.
Not good.
I've done a lot of traveling. I might know something. Let me try to remember. Can I roll a history or?
By all means.
Wow. Game the game.
Give me a history. Maybe it's an insight check.
Nope. I'll give you history though.
It's a 6.
Nothing really familiar about this.
Nope, I don't remember anything.
Just a dig site.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's continue on.
Don't you think it's weird we haven't seen anyone?
I have no idea how long this camp has been here, but something of this magnitude it's taken months, years, who knows, depending on their workforce size.
I think it looks cozy.
You've been a bit off lately, so that checks out.
Gonna have to order that one.
There's probably a lot of bugs down there.
Delicious.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. And pulling Clover with me. Yeah, let's keep going down.
Ooh.
Alright.
In like 120 feet or so, it looks like it narrows down, but instead of having all the offshoots that the other ones did, this is just one solid cave that's been bored out of the rock. In the very, very far distance, you can barely perceive like a twinkling of light.
Through that entrance?
Into the cave, yeah, like probably about 200 feet forward.
Well, would you look at that? Something shiny.
What's our marching order as we're proceeding?
I'll go after.
First.
First?
Dose.
Dose.
But I'm sneaking, kind of. I'm not like staying. Yeah.
Okay, so are you like forward scouting, or is everything?
Is it okay if I go like a little bit ahead?
Yeah, of course.
We'll let her scout ahead, and then Clover, you take point on our little group here.
Indeed.
I think Waldo, you and I will kind of fan out, almost like a V.
Don't tell me what I want.
I was actually asking you.
Oh yeah, a V.
For victory.
For victory.
Yes.
For Waldo Vallis.
For verbose.
No, we can do this for a while. Sign, can you make me a stealth check, please?
Yes, I can. It's my favorite kind. It's a 25.
Okay.
Waldo no longer sees sign.
Sign ceases to exist. Okay, and a perception check, please, as well.
Ooh, it's a 3.
Was that a natural one?
Natural 1.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
Damn it.
You can see a couple of lights in the distance, and you hear some shouting, but you can't really tell the specific direction or what it's about.
I hold my hand up like this to everybody to like kind of stop. Yeah, I'm doing like symbols, and I'm like, there's somebody over here.
You're making some hand signals, but your stealth has, I'm afraid, worked against you. No one's able to actually see the wonderful motions you're making.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward about like 30 feet. So, no, actually 40 feet. And then I just want to be a little bit away, and I want to listen in and see, like, if I hear anything. Or
As you creep forward, you see that there's a lone guard who doesn't look exactly like this. I just didn't have time to Photoshop. He's got a more developed beard that you've come to recognize as one of the unpleasant fellows you've run into in the past, and he's walking a regular route on what appears to be a constructed road. Beyond that, you can see that there's some lights to one side and a larger structure. The tunnel itself seems to disappear into the darkness beyond.
I'm gonna go back quickly in a quick stealth sprint to everybody.
That's going
Alright,
collided.
we're juxtaposing.
Like a deer, like an antelope. There's a lot of
Bounding.
Just like
Bounding.
Clover.
Has anyone seen fucking Sign?
And then I'm gonna bound.
As soon as you say that, you just see her crest the boulders that are up ahead.
You're just full of surprises.
There's a lot of shiny things, and there's a bearded guy, one of the men that we've seen, but something's going on, and it's not that far along up there, so we need... What are we gonna do?
How many beardy boys?
I saw one bearded boy, but you know where there's one, there's more.
Always. Perhaps I could persuade him to let us go.
He's
I
almost
would
out
like
of
to
teeth.
see that very much.
It's worth a shot. Let's do it.
Go on then, yeah.
That could be an alarm-raising
Do you want me to come with
situation.
you?
Check this out, and as I say that, I'm gonna wipe some blood from underneath my nose and kind of move my tongue over to you. Back me up, but stay behind.
Indeed, indeed.
And I want to sneak up, basically to the. He's on a bridge, right, patrolling back and forth.
Yep.
I want to sneak to the base of the bridge before he sees me.
Okay, let's
It's my
roll that
first-
stealth
it's
check.
my first goal.
Sure.
Okay, that's an 18.
Yeah, you're able to make your way, following the path that Sign had already knocked the loose stones out of the way of, and make your way right to the edge of that bridge.
Following a few steps behind him.
Wait. What?
Give me some space. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Clover, I need you to roll that stealth check, and you have what kind of armor?
First one is a natural 20.
Okay, second one.
7.
What do you, is that a -1?
No, just it's a 7.
Just a 7? Waldo, you are able to get into position with your back to a boulder, covered in the shadow that's cast by the lights of the structure. So you're in a wonderful position to see as this figure pivots and starts walking back, and Clover's caught in the middle as he knocks a rock down the slope of this hill, and the figure at the bridge freezes, stares at him, and then starts reaching to his side.
Okay. Should we roll initiative, or can I?
You will be the one person who has an action here as you're right next to him before this happens.
If I can stop him, if I can get there before he draws,
He's within 10 feet of you.
I want to close the gap, run up and put my hand on his cheek and cast Charm.
He does not make.
Okay.
14 and no modifier.
Oh! Okay, I'm immediately gonna be like, oh, this, referring to the beard, this is simply it's marvelous. I would kill for, if only I could. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, but I bid you please. Just take a seat over there on the edge of the bridge and look down. As I'm saying this, I'm going to wave to the room. And bid us no mind as we pass by. And I want us all to...
All right.
How far down is the bridge?
I believe I said it's about 50 feet. You went 30 and then you went 30 again, so it's 60 feet from where you and Seinfeld
How far down is it?
Total drop, like the area it's over?
Yeah.
Darkness. Indiscernible.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to stand by him and let everybody else pass by.
Okay.
Can I kick him when I see it?
As I pass by, I wanted to say hello.
He's like standing by the hole, right?
I mean, he's on the bridge over this abyss.
Okay, I kind
Can
of
we
want
stop together and look down at him and kick him in together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we look at each other in the eyes while we're doing it and like together just like
Okay, yeah. Simon and I want to stare at each other in the eyes and shove the demon over.
Yeah.
I want one of you to roll a strength check with advantage because the other's helping. I don't care which one of you rolls it.
I got a zip on that.
I'll do. So do I, but I'll do it. I mean, okay.
I'll take mine as the other. Do it with advantage.
Okay. It's an 11. Okay. Come on. 12? Are you fucking kidding me?
The white die.
I'm the way.
Yeah.
What do you get?
You both stumble against him, and it's really ineffectual. Like, he's able to find his footing, but then his beard comb tumbles over the side, and in a moment of panic, he twists, and you're both able to just give him that extra nudge, and he goes tumbling over the edge into the abyss with just a...
Yes!
Nice. I did it.
Yeah, and that happens.
I'm gonna look at Clover immediately to see if Clover is upset by this or.
No, I had kind of a nasty smell about him. I don't think he was very...
Then I see these now and I give him a big thumbs up. And then I look over to Waldo and Simon and I say, that was a nice trick.
That felt
Indeed.
good.
I like that
Good
very
team
much.
chemistry.
Yes.
On the
He didn't
murder
even scream
there.
on the way down. That was
I
very
know,
good.
I wanted to scream. I wanted a little bit of blood on my
Yes.
hands. I wanted to rip his flesh and tear him up.
Okay,
But I
this is
couldn't.
a-
But what we did
Backpedal
was
just a
good.
little bit.
Can I look around? Can I look around and see if anyone's watching us? Anyone saw
Yeah, make a
that,
perception check.
Perhaps.
Excuse me.
Going well. 12.
There doesn't appear to be any other guards stationed in this area.
Alright. Very nice trick indeed. And I'm gonna just kind of hunch down and try to be. Yeah, just stay outside.
We'll keep going.
Yes, but keep moving, of course.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but,
we'll proceed with caution. I mean, that's what we're doing.
yes.
Can't wait to get that tattoo.
We're going to proceed cautiously.
That is very wise indeed. Let's do it.
This is my armored creeps.
Kicking stones over. Yeah, you move forward, and the rest of this bridge ends at a platform that that seems to have a large door that opens up into the structure through which you can see the lights. It's over in this area, so the bridge wraps around, and there's a large gate feature right there that doesn't appear to be manned right now, but the sounds that you've kind of heard just on the edge of perception, voices shouting, a lot of them all kind of at the same time appear to be coming from somewhere within that structure.
Does this, sorry, I was just going to ask if it sounded like combat, or if it sounded like...
There definitely are some sounds of like metal on metal, but they're drowned out by just kind of all of the other shouting.
Okay.
I was wanting to know if this is like a top floor up here.
It looks like it's a wall that meets bottom to top in this cave. Like it's built into the cave itself.
The activity has definitely picked up down here, though. It sounds like there's a lot of fracas.
Yeah, there's
kind of-
something going on beyond that.
Is there...
So just one door, is there a path that goes around the building, around the perimeter, or just...
It's
dead
built
big
into the walls of the cave, it looks like.
Oh.
Does anyone want to try knocking?
Sure.
I will.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think
You
maybe
know
we should
how
hide until his Clover does this.
We need to have a new rule about sarcasm at the table. It's gonna get us killed, guys.
I'll stand behind you as you knock on the door.
Alright, is there a way where I can, sort my beard so that it resembles one of the devils?
I have my disguise kit. Can we
Are you
work
gonna use
something
it?
real quick? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's
I'm done.
yeah, let's figure this out.
I just want
So you're disguising him.
Yes.
So you make the roll with advantage, and we'll make it a performance. I mean, disguise. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Ooh, first one's a 9. Advantage. 21.
It's a pretty good semblance. Like you've already got the stature.
Considering what I have.
Yeah. You've got the stature already, so like you're able to make the beard with some extensions that looks almost as if it's moving in the torchlight.
I'm a damn genius.
Actually, it's very good.
look beautiful.
It could use a little more black dye. 1 second. Let me fish around in here.
Prefer the natural red.
And definitely want to take cover and try to hide.
Hiding.
I'm gonna stand with him.
Okay.
Oh!
Yes. I think yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'll stick with my decision. I'm his prisoner.
We've already had that first.
Oldie but goodie.
Yeah,
Yeah, God.
Okay, but for real,
That's a bad reflection on me, I think.
I think it'd be funny if we're all
Peeking.
little rascally.
Okay.
So let's say the three of you are just out of camera shot, peeking around the corner while you approach the door and knock. You knock heavily, and there's a resounding gong. This is a big brass door. Looks old and weathered, even in these cave conditions. And it's the echo resounds, but it's still drowned out by the voices coming through the other side. And a couple moments pass, and then a slot opens, and you see two eyes at about humanoid height look through and peer through the slot, and then it closes, and in this large door, a smaller subset, about human size, opens hurriedly, and there's a figure dressed in a very plain brown tunic, kind of like very well worn, with a large metal collar around their neck. They appear to be human, and as soon as they open the door, their eyes are just downcast, and they hold it open for you.
It's safe, come through. And I'm gonna.
They look up at that.
Can we perceive like exactly what's happening?
They look up at your strange enunciation, but then as soon as they see your countenance, they look right back down at the ground.
That's what I thought.
My rolls have been a 1 and a 2 so far for this session. Let's see how that goes for us.
I will step forward and say, "Yes, sir. Whoever, I'm here, right here. Yep, here we go.
I know that.
Yes, sir. May I do your bidding?
Indeed. Follow, boy.
Yes, yes, indeed."
Clover's like blushing.
Under my breath like a mother.
I'll remember this. Yeah, you're all able to go through this doorway, and it's on the other side. It looks like a fairly big foyer of types. It's a large, empty room. On the far side of the room is another set of smaller, normal-sized doors. And again, the sound of the voices has now gotten much more intense, and you can hear very clearly like the sounds of blades making contact. You're all familiar with that by now, and cheering. It sounds like there's shouting, and you're picking up bets, things of that nature that some of you are familiar with, but it appears to be coming from the far side of the doors at the other end of the foyer.
Is that guy still there?
Yeah, huddled and just like not looking up from his
I'm
bed.
going to approach him and say, "Working for the man, eh? I get it. How's it going?" "Yeah, I've had those days too. Where's the boss at?" "Yeah, mine's right there. It's kind of an asshole. What's your name?"
This one has no name.
"No. Yeah, he won't let me call myself by my name either. Total dick, right?"
Boy!
Yeah, no, he does call me boy. "Well, I gotta go. See ya."
nods furtively and then closes the door and
Sorry about the slavery.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll work on it.
Wait, You said they have collars.
Yeah, it's the same metal collar you've seen in a couple different situations now.
I'm gonna actually approach the boy and say, let me inspect your collar, boy. And I'm gonna try to pop it off.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear, he called you boy. That means he likes you.
Make a strength check for me.
Good, 19 plus 4.
Yeah, you're able to pull the collar off, and when you do, steel bands pop out of it and enter each side of his neck as it becomes released, and with a final gurgle, you see his eyes roll back into his head, and he falls dead onto the ground.
Clover!
But the collar's off.
Clover's gonna
Clover!
fall to his knees.
What have you done?
Boy! I want to run up to him and like go down to like check its pulse, like put my where the bloody things are.
With a boy.
He's dead, and then lick the blood off my fingers.
Now, accidents happen. It's okay. You can't always do the right thing, you know? Sometimes.
I was trying to help him.
Yeah, I know. That sometimes results in death, you know?
Which is helping
Not often.
Yes.
And
the sweet relief
He's with
and
Sue
release.
I actually am kind of pissed. I liked him quite a bit.
he was a nice boy. He opened the door. I didn't think he would
I
open the
think his
door.
last words were something about boy.
Well,
Sorry.
now. Let's go see if they have any
There's more to rescue.
Can I?
things here,
There's more people to
statues.
rescue. I'm sure.
no use crying on spilt milk.
So I just have to get rid of some NPCs.
Oh man, dude, the spikes like fold back. Can I like try to fashion on somebody, make
Mutilate his body.
Just
Oh my
stick
god!
my.
Are you so like you're looking at it and you're gonna try and push them back into the ring of the collar itself?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a sleight of hand check.
I'd rather not.
I think you should.
8.
That was a hard 8.
It's like a really good 8.
Take 5 points of piercing damage as you get it back down, and then whatever mechanism is inside fires, and the spike drives right into the palm of your hand.
Oh, this is all
We really should have recruited a cleric.
useless. I'm gonna just kind of drop it. Can I? Oh, I'm gonna slide his body out just on the other side of the wall, just like tucked, so it's not like in the building. And we'll come back for you, I promise.
So out that door and around the corner.
I'm gonna bury him. It's kind of my thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough.
He never comes back.
Hey, I can't hear you now. Should we? I mean, that ruse worked pretty well. I mean, he did die, but that wasn't anything to do with the ruse. Should we just go ahead and do that again? Yeah.
Well, it sounds like I hear a bit of shouting, and I know that sound. There's usually some money being thrown around. I'd like to sneak, see if I can, get anything.
All right, we'll just make sure nobody comes through here then.
I'll get us some information and stuff.
You're gonna use your feminine wild sign.
Oh, you know I'm gonna use my pen.
Or just in the stuff.
Do you have any more to give her a beard? Do you have anything left in your kit?
I'm not quite sure that.
Is that attractive around here?
It could be. I don't know.
I'm gonna go start while she's. I'm gonna go start praying over the boy,
Okay.
tending tending to boy and his body.
Boy with no name.
I'm going to make my
Let the
feminine
Undertaker
wiles
continue.
more pronounced, putting her cape back, and then she brushes her hair a little bit.
Okay.
And then, she.
Goes to
Is
the
there
door.
an entrance to this
Double
area
doors.
where this is all taking place?
Yeah.
That's the only way to get in. Okay.
I'm gonna try to hide on the side of it. Is there a little wall?
Yeah, there's a couple alcoves,
Yeah,
like
so
kind of just decorative.
I'm gonna hide near the door, as closest to the door as I can. But
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna go inside and just casually enter, like I'm supposed to be there.
When you push the door open, what is beyond this threshold, you just see the backs of a massive crowd of people, all in the same tunic that the boy was wearing, kind of a rough-hewn burlap material with a steel collar around, and they're all looking forward into the room and downwards. And as you kind of move forward, you can see just tiers of what almost looks like an amphitheater looking down. In the center of this room, what everyone's attention is fixated on is one of those bearded fellows that you're intimately familiar with on a platform raised above a pit, and he appears to be engaged in combat with two kind of emaciated figures wearing that burlap sack with the silver collars on.
Bloodsport.
And now that you've opened the door, you can hear more clearly what's being shouted. It sounds like people are bargaining with bread or with whatever, kind of sustenance that they have at hand. There's no gold being flashed, but they're very interested in the combat that appears to be taking place down on that platform.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and shake my head and do this. And I'm gonna go forward a little bit and see if I can see more about why they're fighting.
Okay, make a perception check for me as you slowly move in towards the room.
18.
You see that it's a very one-sided fight, and as you kind of get close to the edge, you can see down in the sluice below where the mining runoff goes and runs into the channel, there are a couple floating corpses that are similarly clad in that burlap tunic that all appear to have the same kind of wounds inflicted by the halberd held by the bearded gentleman.
I'm gonna tap somebody near me, the person in front of me, and be like, slap him on the back and be like, I love watching this, don't you?
Yeah, this is my favorite.
Mine too. I've got a lot riding on this.
What'd you bet?
3 pieces of bread.
You had 3 pieces of bread?
Yeah, it was a good week for me, last fight.
Damn.
I get so caught up. Sometimes I remember why we're doing this. Do you remember?
What else is there to do? We're down here, we mine, we do this.
Yeah, but Beardy's clearly got the advantage.
Oh, but one of these days, someone's gonna get their freedom. Whoever knocks him off that platform, they're getting out of here, and that's gonna be me.
I know, right? What if he wasn't in charge? That would be so cool. Why is he in charge?
And you see, the veins around the dude's neck, around where the silver mantle kind of sits, all start to just glow with this inner blue light, and it almost looks like a very brief infection of some kind as he tries to answer and just grimaces in response and then settles back, and it's as if the question didn't happen.
I want to kind of try to touch his collar to see if there's a lock or anything that I might be able to pick.
Smooth silver, smooth metal.
Then I will reach in my pocket, get some rocks, and I'm going to give them to him, and I'll be like, here you go. And then, as a gift, a friendship gift, and then say,
I've had.
Your favorite rocks.
Do they do anything?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll do anything you want. And then I'm going to move on.
Try to take his collar.
I'll step into the chamber now, and I'll step into the chamber and be like, oh yes, blood sport.
Following through?
Very much, absolutely.
Well, they're under some kind of mind control by the collars, but you can't get them off.
I wonder, how many people are in this chamber?
There's a couple tiers that aren't shown here that go upwards,
Okay,
and
so
the staircase
quite a
leads
few.
past. But yeah, there's you'd estimate 150, 180 people in this
Entry,
area.
exits?
The one that you came through, it looks like there's a tunnel where mining runoff comes through, and there's a staircase that leads up and around, and there's walkways on either side of that runoff.
They're fighting for their lives. They
Yeah,
think
they're
they're gonna...
bored.
Yeah. I don't like this.
I'm going to look back and see if Waldo and Clover are joining us.
Yeah,
How long was my funeral last night?
No, go ahead.
Let's say it lasted this long.
Oh, wow.
Love that.
And
You see, as you're wrapping up, that it looks like Waldo's heading through the doors.
Yeah. There's a song called "Crazy on You." It's an old song. It's from the, I think, 70s or 80s. It's a very badass acoustic song. It's kind of ramps up. I kind of want to walk into the
Hearts,
room
yes.
here. Yes, it's by Heart.
Of course.
Walk into the room playing kind of like a punchy acoustic, sort of rev up song. Just kind of.
Let's see that performance check.
Yeah.
How good is this entrance?
Clover follows crying.
no!
It's an 8.
Advantage.
Good aim.
Man, I think the moisture in the cave is just making the strings contract a little bit. It's out of tune. I mean, the notes are there, but
I'm better
man,
than ever.
it's like it's in a minor chord or something.
Yeah.
And the couple heads turn to you, but you're not even able to produce enough volume to get the full attention of this room.
Being so close so I can hear it?
Yeah, you hear it.
Fuck yes. All right.
Trying to get this crowd going.
They are quite incentivized already, Waldo. Look, as far as I can tell, there's an exit back with that runoff there, but I don't see any other. We could maybe kill this guy on the platform. That could be fun. But that doesn't really move towards our goal.
They're prone to being pushed off of things. We learned this.
Don't have the best balance, no.
We could potentially just collapse that whole platform, though.
But we
told you, this time I want to rip them. What? Tear them? Shred them?
Oh, okay. You're shredding already, man. It sounds good.
Oh, well, thank you.
One murder's good for the day.
Murder. Oh, one murder. One drop in the pond.
Actually, I think it was 2.
Oh.
Not that I'm counting.
Hey, you!
Tallies.
I want to shout that over the crowd at the guy on the platform.
All right.
Oh, that might hit you.
I'm gonna hide when he does that.
I'm gonna stand shoulder length from all that.
Right.
Yeah.
You standing with him as well?
Oh, yeah. My boy.
Sign, you duck behind the barrels at the base of this staircase as Waldo shouts out in his very strong projecting voice, and that does carry over the crowd. The bearded figure on the platform turns slowly and looks in your direction.
Nice beard. Oh, wait. No, your beard sucks.
It looks to Clover, and it utters something that you can't really comprehend, and it's looking towards you for a response.
I'm gonna.
Same.
When it hears that from you, it reaches down and pulls up a implement and fires it upwards. A red flare shoots forward into the ceiling and impacts it where it explodes, and the red light seems to go through the stone itself along veins and cracks and disappears beyond the confines of the room.
I wasn't shouting at you, I was shouting at him.
I think we should leave.
Does DM question?
Yeah.
Does comprehend languages allow me to speak a language or just
I think you can understand.
Okay.
Does someone else know more
The direction
specifically?
you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language.
you can
here.
just comprehend them.
I'm gonna shout out, "We challenge you to combat."
In common?
That's
All right.
I mean, I can speak. I'll
Yeah,
say it in
you!
all my language. Well, the guy, he knows who he is. Yeah.
He knows what I
He
mean.
knows what's that.
Yeah, let's roll initiative.